Shalom, call hello Allah Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, which means all praises to Yahweh, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father, who you people ignorantly call God, by Hashem in the name of Yahushua, which is the name of the only begotten Son, who you people ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Those are the true names of the Heavenly Father. And the Son is not Yahweh, not Yeshua, okay? Not Yah, okay? It's Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, okay? Those are the true names. To the Shalom to the Akim that's pushing and spreading this word throughout the four corners of the earth, who's also uplifting the names Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Shalom to you as well. Also to the Israelite foreigners, the speckled bird, man, woman, and child, whose bloodline traces back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, our forefathers, though you may look like the heathen nations that you're scattered amongst. The heathen nations are the nations on this chart, starting from 2 on down. Also, if your lineage, your seed line goes back to these tribes, as I'm about to pull on this chart, so I can bear with me. Through the man, and if the spirit bear witness with this word and this truth, and you can receive it to the Israelite foreigners, the speckled bird, man, woman, and child, this does apply to you. You are Israelites. Due to this, because though you may look like the heathen, due to the people in this chart being scattered, okay? So we look like the other nations, okay? Also, to the few Aquafas, you sisters that do listen and learn, shalom to you as well. To the elect of the nation of Israel, or wherever you may be scattered throughout the four corners of the earth where this word is going out to, shalom to you as well. To you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American out there, as on this chart, you combine, consist, and make up the 12 tribes of Israel. You are the Hebrew Israelites, the chosen people of the Most High Yahweh and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shah, who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ once again. And I have a article concerning, what I saw yesterday, real quick. I seen this article yesterday when I was at the job, and this when I seen this article, I seen it and it said, K Michelle, she you know who she is, but K Michelle says new R&B artist music has no soul and is boring, and she herself is what? A R&B singer, okay? And what came to mind is this, okay? The music, being the way it is right now is a part of the plight or the decline or destruction of America, which America in the scriptures is codenamed under mainly Babylon the Great, spiritual Egypt, spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah, okay, spiritual Syria, okay, all these empires that came and gone. America is spiritually that, but mainly Babylon the Great, okay? And she's right, okay? So I'm going to read probably a little bit of this article. I'm not going to read all of it, okay? Because it's pretty straightforward. And, I'm going to get the scriptures. Yahweh Ratazah is edifying, okay, to you Israelites, okay? To the hopeful elect. But, here we go. So it says, let me see. Let me start it. It says, she admitted that there were some good singles, but the albums were lacking. All Monsters Are Human is just weeks away from its release, and K Michelle fans couldn't be any more excited. The multi-talented performer recently released her Not One Funk Giving, excuse my language by the way, Giving mixtape to tide fans over. In the meantime, but K Michelle is ready for the world to hear what R&B jams she's been working on in the studio. Says the Love and Hip Hop Hollywood star has never been one to mince words, so she's once again ruffled a few feathers on Wednesday after she made a few comments on the current state of R&B. Up early listening to new R&B artists, and this is the best way to fall asleep. Says this shit has no soul and is boring. The singer tweeted, "It plays like one big lullaby. I'm so confused by it." K Michelle was asked to specify who she was talking about, but she said it wasn't just one person. They all the same like demo singers, she added. She did not note that although there were some really good singles out there, but the albums lack hard work and more like the less, the better. The generational change of R&B is evident, and K noted that the music she grew up on, in her opinion, had more of an emotional connection. That's the facts, man. Okay, if you go back, let's go back. Like I say, I starting with the '50s era. You know, you had Little Richard. Even though Little Richard, he was to be out a sodomite. Okay, you had James Brown. You had the Temptations. Okay, then you started getting to like the '60s and '70s, which they were a part of that era too. You had the Stylistics. This is a bunch of groups. Okay, Michael Jackson, Jackson 5, you had all of them. Then you coming out to the '80s, man. The '80s and '90s, that was the best era for music. I even still listen to '80s and '90s music, and I'm from this generation. Okay, but that's the thing though. Okay, you see this music now, man. It's lacking, man. This music now is just pure garbage. But like I'm gonna show you, you know, through the scriptures that's a part of America's, decline. America's decaying. Okay? So let me get a few scriptures. I just want to start off with this first. Let me see. I'll get Sirach 40. Is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 40 and 20. It said, wine and music rejoice the heart. Okay? And what is the heart? Okay, the mind. Okay? But the love of wisdom is above them both. The pipe and the psaltery make sweet melody, but a pleasant tongue is above them both, man. Okay? But music, okay? Music, certain type of music, you got jazz, you got R&B, okay? You got, rap or hip hop, if you want to put it that way, okay? Different types of music, it puts a different vibration on you, okay? And I'm going to show you King David, going back to King Saul. Let me type it in. Yep, this is 1 Samuel in 16. Let me see. I'm going to start at. I'm going to get to the point. The point is going down, but it says, this 1 Samuel chapter 16, I'll start at 13. It says, then Samuel took the horn of oil and anointed him in the midst of his brethren, and the Spirit of the Lord Yahweh came upon David from the day forward. So Samuel rose up and went to Ramah. But the Spirit of the Lord Yahweh departed from Saul, and an evil spirit from the Lord troubled him. Because Saul, he was commanded, to slew Agag, who was an Amalekite, okay, a so-called, what you see as a so-called Jewish person today, okay? But he was to go in there and actually slew all the Amalekites. The Lord commanded him that he would go in there and slew all the Amalekites and spare nothing. But he spared, okay? He did the complete opposite. So, the Lord started, took the spirit away from him. That's why it's important for us, including myself as well, to do what we gotta do to keep have Yahweh by Shema Shai and pray that he keep the Holy Spirit upon us. So you don't want to be cast away, But point being is, I'm gonna keep reading. It says, and Saul's servant said unto him, behold, now an evil spirit from Yahweh troubled thee. Let our Lord now command thy servants which are before thee to seek out a man who is a cunning player on the harp. And that's a musical instrument that they used back in the ancient world. And it shall come to pass, and the evil spirit from Yahweh is upon thee, that he shall play with his hand, and thou shalt be well. And Saul said unto his servants, provide me now a man that can play well, and bring him to me. Then answered one of the servants and said, behold, I have seen the son of Jesse the Bethlehemite, that is cunning and playing, and a mighty valiant man, and a man of war, and prudent in matters, and comely person, and the Lord is with them. Wherefore Saul sent messengers unto Jesse and said, send me David thy son, which is with the sheep. And Jesse took an ass laden with bread and a bottle of wine and a kid, and sent them by David his son unto Saul. And David came to Saul and stood before him, and he loved him greatly, and became his armor bearer. And Saul sent to Jesse, saying, let David, I pray thee, stand before me, for he had found favor in my sight. And it came to pass when the evil spirit from Yahweh was upon David, that David took upon Saul, Salakia, that David took in heart and played with his hand. So Saul was refreshed and was well, and the evil spirit departed from him. Okay, so what King David did, because Saul had the Lord took the spirit basically away from Saul, so he had demons on him. Okay, he had an evil spirit on him. King David, he played Saul some music, and what did it do? It, how did I put it? It calmed him down. It generated his spirit. Okay, and that's music. People think music is just music. No, music actually has power. Okay, it puts a vibration on you. Okay, just like now, what's the music about now? Cars, clothes, hoes. Okay, that's all it's about, man. So that's what does it do? It puts a demonic, spirit on you. Okay, and I'm not saying is you can't listen to trap music, but I'm just saying is that's mostly what it puts on you. It puts, a negative, energy. Okay, there's a balance to it. Okay, but just the music now. Okay, compared to the music generations back. A generation or two back, or 2 generations back. Okay, that music actually, it puts, a cooling spirit on you. Okay, but this music now, man, don't put nothing on it. This music now is boring, it's depressing, it's all about the same thing. Okay, like she said, it has no soul. Okay, plus it just makes you wicked as all hell, man. It puts demons on you. Okay, but like I said, that's a part of the plight. Which, let me get that definition of plight real quick. Let me see if that's the word. Yeah, it says a condition, state, or situation, especially an unfavorable, unfortunate one. And what we in? We're in some not unfaithful, we're in some unfortunate times right now. Okay? We're witnessing the downfall of Esau Eden, who is the so-called self-proclaimed white man, society, his kingdom. We're witnessing that fall, man. So we in some unfortunate times. We brink of World War III, famines, earthquakes, race wars, sedition among men, the uproars of the people. We're in some unfortunate times to find oneself in a sorry plight, So this, we're witnessing some unfortunate times, And going back, where was I at? Bear with me real quick. Going back to what I was getting at, is that's a part of this downfall of America, So let me get that Ecclesiastes. I don't know what's going on. It's acting real funny. Alright. So I'm going to start here. It's Ecclesiastes 12:3. And the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, which that's the jobs, because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened. And when you see job losses out here, man, and it's getting worse now. They're now saying that 2020 is going to be the worst when it comes to bankruptcy, store closures, and layoffs. And you seeing it now. Macy's is closing up 30 stores. You just had the Boeing airport. I believe this is the airport, Boeing Airport. They just laid off basically 3,000 people. At once, by the way. You just had the milk company, Borden Milk Company, the second major milk producer or dairy producer. They went bankrupt. They closed down, which that's affecting people now. Saying in Georgia. All these things. Bed Bath and Beyond. You had Pyre One, I believe that's what it's called. They're closing 450 of their stores. which is most of their stores really. Okay, so that's what's happening. The grinding is ceasing, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low, and that's what's happening. Okay, alongside these store closures, what are you seeing? You're seeing the daughters of music. Okay, these so-called musicians of this generation are being brought low, man. Okay, and it also says in the scriptures that the powers of heaven, I've seen, what was this? What did it say? The powers of heaven shall fall, something like to that effect. Okay, somewhere else in the in Matthew's, I believe. Okay, the daughters of music is falling, man. A lot of these songs they putting out is garbage, and the Most High is really, okay, killing a lot of them. That's another thing you're gonna see, okay, most likely this year. A lot of celebrities, just like last year, you're gonna see a lot more celebrities drop dead, just on some mysterious circumstances. Okay, you just had that. I was gonna do a video on it. You just had that. What's that girl name? She was from. Some of you might know what I'm talking about. She was from Minnesota. She was a Minnesota rapper. She was a granddaughter, I believe, of Roger Troutman from Zapp and Roger. Some of you might know what I'm talking about. But she died literally on the 1st of this month. Then you had Nick Gordon, I believe that's what his name was. He overdosed on drugs. Okay? So a lot of these celebrities getting put to death because they're leading, okay? Like it says, for the leaders of my people have caused them to err. They're leading our people to go off, man. Okay? They're the ones, they've been set up by Esau Edom, the so-called white man, to lead our people astray, man. Okay? So, that's what's happening. It's being brought low. Nobody's into this music no more. The music is garbage, man. Okay? If you do listen to music, it's music, like I said, going back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. I do that, okay? I ain't going front. And I actually believe the music from that generation is actually better than this music. And I still listen to a little bit of music from this generation, but for the majority of the fact, it's garbage, man. I don't even keep track of who's out and who's putting up what out anymore because how bad the music has gotten, okay? But continuing on, this is Isaiah 24, actually, let me get Isaiah 19. And 1, it says, in the spirit of Egypt, which is talking about America, right? Which is synonymous with the house of bondage, which this America is, we came here on cargo slave ships according to Deuteronomy 28 and 68 on on ships again, okay? Read that scripture, okay? It says, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to wizards, okay? That's what you're seeing, man. The spirit of this place is dying, man, on all levels, man, okay? The malls, the spirit of going to the mall Saturdays, that's died, okay? Sports, that's dying. Though you still gonna have a lot of people that's trying to cling on to the best they can, but that's dying too, because their sales are declining as well, man. It's the stadiums, they get less and less people are coming to the games, okay? Everything about this place is dying. The movies, I forgot to mention that. The movies they putting out is nothing but remakes from the 80s and 90s, okay? Because there's, like the scripture says, there's no more wise men in teaming, man. America's run out of ideas, man. All the stuff that people were so into, the spirit was on them be into, is dying, man. Okay? So now people are, scrambling for whatever makes them feel comfortable in the society. And you got social media. Now when social media gets taken down, which it will be taken down, okay? You watch how these people gonna bug out, man. These people are gonna bug out. This Isaiah 24. And 7, it says, the new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. The mirth of tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp. Once again, that musical instrument ceases. Salakia. Okay? That's what's happening. The mirth is gone from this place. Okay? The joy, celebrating these so-called holidays, which they're wicked. Okay? They're not in the Bible. People celebrating them. They're pagan. Okay? Holidays of Esau eating. Okay? It's gone, man. It's dead, man. Nobody's into it no more. Okay? And this is why it says this: they shall not drink wine with the song, and strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. Okay? Look at half the people, okay, in America, man. What do you notice? They all are drugged up, man. Everybody you run into, they smoke or do some sort of drugs, man, or drink a whole lot. Cause they're trying to escape, okay, this miserable life, okay? That's what you see mostly on social media is people fronting like they living their best life, man. But deep down inside, they are hopeless, man. Okay, they're hopeless. They don't have nothing to look forward to. This so-called life that they live in. Okay, the city confusion is broken down, which is America. Every house is shut up, and that no man may come in. And this is the martial law scripture, because the martial law is going to be implemented. Okay. Everybody, this place is a ticking, a bomb waiting to explode, man. Okay, it's gonna be so long, okay, until these people just completely, lose their mind. Cause these people have already lost their mind. You see what's going on out here, man. How people drive on the road, okay? How people, getting killed over chicken sandwiches, all this madness that's going on. The World War III memes. You had some black women, I believe, they was in the Hummer. And they started twerking, man. Here it is, we on the brink of World War III. You want to start twerking? See, people are bugged out here, but you wait till all hell breaks loose. These people are going, man. You want to see the real demon come out of these people, okay? There's crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. This is what you're seeing. The mirth of the land is gone, okay? And the city is left desolation, and gate is smitten with destruction. This is what we're coming into, the destruction of America, okay? This is what we're coming into. This is why, like I always say in all my videos, this is why you're seeing the way things is going. Because America is on the brink of being destroyed, man. This place will be destroyed, okay? And that's why the Lord, okay, to you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, that's why he told you this. This is Micah 10:2. Arise, ye depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, man. Okay? The food's polluted. Okay? The things you watch on TV majority of the things you watch on TV, okay, are polluted. Okay? The women here are polluted. Okay? Everything here, the air is polluted, literally polluted. Okay? Everything about this place is polluted. The scriptures compare America to the valley of the shadow of death, man. This place breeds nothing but death because the law, statutes, commandments is not being pushed, okay, forth throughout the four corners of the earth like it's supposed to be, because the wicked, which is Esau, Edom, you Edomites are in power, man. Okay? Judgment doth not go forth, man. So what does this place, everything in this place is basically, okay, a death trap. Okay, let me read it again. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with the sword of destruction, man. Okay, and you see these people out here, these people, okay, these people are destroyed, man. And they're physically, because spiritually, they're destroyed, okay? Mentally, they're destroyed, but when you wait till this judgment come down, they literally going to be destroyed, man. These plagues that's about to come hit this place, okay? All that's about to take effect, man. We in them times now, okay? This place will destroy you, man. Mentally, physically, and spiritually, man. That's why he's telling you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who repentance is only for, okay? Also the Israelite foreigners that look like the other nations, but you're an Israelite by blood, okay? That's why he's telling you, to depart from this place. He's not literally telling you to pack up and fly Nigeria, like you see a lot of these Jakes doing. Okay, Cardi B talking about she's gonna become a citizen of Nigeria. Nah, he's telling you to spiritually depart from this place. Stop following the ways of the heathen, man. Chiefly Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Stop following his ways, man, because his ways are death, man. The scriptures tell you that this man is hell and death, man. That's what it's telling you, man. Envy not the oppressor, neither follow none of his ways, man. Okay? That's what it's telling you. Okay? Because Esau, okay, he's on the brink of destruction, man. We in them times, man. Okay? Bear with me. Yep. This 1 Corinthians. I started 1 Corinthians 1. What is this? 1 Corinthians 7 and 29. Yep. 1 Corinthians 7 and 29. It says, "But this I say, brethren, the time is short, man." Okay? This time is short, man. You so-called Negroes, you so-called Latinos, you so-called Native Americans, man. The time is short for you to stop playing, games. Okay, stop putting the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shah off day from day. Okay, the time is running short, man. Okay, the Lord is about to open up on this place. Okay, He's not playing games with our people, man. But the majority of our people, they think it's a game, man. Until judgment comes completely down, man. Right? It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none, and they that weep as though they wept not, and they that rejoice as though they rejoice not, and they that buy as though they possess not, and they that use this world as not abusing it. Right? Because of course we're physically we're still in captivity. Physically, we still have to go to work. We still have to pay bills. Okay, you still have to do your daily duties. Okay, of course, you still gotta do that. We're not telling you to quit your job or stop providing for yourself. We just saying not to indulge in the way of the fashion of this world. Okay, celebrating the holidays, eating the abominable foods. Okay, hanging around, people that's not in the truth, okay? That don't benefit you when it comes to the truth, man. Okay? Just many things like that. Why? Because for the fashion of this world passeth away, man. And that's what's happening. Okay? The land of mirth is gone because the fashion of this world is passing away. Okay? Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, man. We are at the end of Esau's rulership. That's why this place is depressing, okay, is wicked, it's getting worse and worse as it is because we're at the end of the so-called white man's road, man. Okay? That's why Hebrews 13 and this Hebrews 13 and the 14 says, "For here we have no continuous city," man. Just be honest with yourself. So-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. What do our people have here, man? Besides a history, okay, of being slaves, because that's all you're going to be known for. Dribbling the ball, okay? Holding the mic in your hand, rapping under Esau while he's making billions, way more than what you making, okay? Off you, okay? What do we have here, man? We don't have nothing here, man. Okay, ran down, apartment complexes. Okay, roaches and mice infested apartment complexes. What do we have here? We have no continuous city here, man. We have nothing here. This is not our world. This is the world of the Edomites. This was their time. Okay, the Lord gave them a time, okay, to rule planet Earth, and this is what we're living. We're living in Esau's blessing. Now his blessing is up, okay? For here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. Okay, and what are we seeking to come? We seeking what? The kingdom of heaven. Which the kingdom of heaven is the kingdom of what? The Israelites. Okay, you are going to be the next rulers, okay, of the next world, because the Lord's getting ready to destroy, okay, this man's kingdom. Okay, he's not going to literally destroy the world. He's going to destroy the rulership. Okay, the mindset. Okay, the way these people think, just the Edomite, okay, way of thinking. That's all going to be destroyed. Okay, and he's going to set, you know, us up, you know, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, okay, to be the new rulers, starting with these elect, okay, to be the new rulers, okay, of the new world that's coming. This is what we're telling you. By him, therefore, let us offer the sacrifice of praise to Yahweh continually. That is the fruit of our lips, giving thanks to his name. Okay? And it says, but to do good and communicate, forget not for with such sacrifices Yahweh is well pleased. Okay? This is what we're telling you. Okay? We're going to be ruling the next rulers of the world to come. 2/3, of course, 2/3 of our people, okay, they can't see that, okay? The Lord blinded them, so they're not gonna understand that, man. They're not gonna see it. They just see, you know, Esau, Edom, okay, ruling forever, man. They think 2/3 of our people think this is the end all be all, man. This is the way, okay, life is supposed to be. No, it's not. We here to tell you that's not, okay? There's something better is coming, okay, to the planet Earth. This is nothing right here, okay? Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to end it with this. This is Matthew chapter 12, verse 28. It says, and Yahweh shall answer them, Yahweh shall say unto them, verily I say unto you. Okay, Yahweh shall, once again, is the name who you can call Jesus Christ. His name is Yahweh shall. Okay, and Yahweh shall said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration which the Son of Man, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye shall also sit upon 12 thrones. 12 thrones of what? Because Israel consists of 12 tribes, man. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And this is talking about the elect, whoever they may be. Yahweh Ratazah, I'm of the elect. And Yahweh Ratazah, if you are Israelite watching this, you're of the elect. Okay? And judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And everyone that have forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive an hundredfold and shall inherit everlasting life. Okay? This was coming. Okay? If you on this side, if you forsake that, okay, of course you're going to, you can still talk to your family members, but if you don't put that above, okay, this truth, you forsake, okay? That's why the scriptures say, make yourself, Romans the 12th chapter, I believe it says, make thy body a living sacrifice, man. Okay? If you sacrifice that on this side, okay, you do the work, okay, you hold on to this truth, okay, you're going to receive 100-fold. Plus, you're going to be ruling, okay, in the next world to come. But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Okay? You look in this society, you see, who's first right now? You got Esau Edom, the very Esau Edom, the wicked, okay, the so-called white man, he's on top, okay? Underneath him, you got the other heathen governments, okay? Now, under the heathen governments, you got the sellouts of our people, okay? From the least to the greatest, the greatest to the least of them, okay? All these people you see in the celebrity world, okay? They're first right now. You look at that, okay? But what's going to happen real soon? They're going to be last, man. Because when this society goes ante up, the ways of this world that these people are so attached to and all they knowing is going to go up. So what are they going to have hope in? They're going to have hope in nothing, man. Okay? Real quick. That should have been my last scripture, but, just one more. Bear with me real quick. I had read this scripture yesterday. Yep. This is Job 18 and 13. So the path of all that forget the Most High Yahweh and the hypocrite's hope shall perish, whose hope shall be cut off, and whose trust shall be a spider web. He shall lean upon his house, but it shall not stand. He shall hold it fast, but it shall not endure. Why? Because they put their eggs, or they put their trust, and this talking about mainly our people. They put their trust, okay, into this man's system, and this system is going to be destroyed. So all their hope that they put in the system, okay, they rejected the words of Yahweh Shema Shah. This is the true hope right here, this word, okay? They rejected that and put all their heart into that system. They laid all their treasures upon earth, like the scriptures say. So what's going to happen when this goes up? They ain't going to have no hope. And like it says, where there's no vision, the people perish, man. So a lot of these people, okay, mainly you see Jake out here that's in the world, okay, that you know they think is a game. You're gonna see a lot of them. They're gonna get eat up by the plagues. Okay, Yahweh Shema Shah is gonna send. This is the time you're gonna actually see a lot of Jake commit suicide, man. And Jake, you know, they're tough, okay. What the scriptures say that one people shall be stronger than the other. We're stronger than a lot of these other nations. So Jake can handle being in the ghetto. Jake can handle being homeless. But the time we coming into, you're gonna see a lot of our people commit suicide. And I might actually have a video on that. But you're gonna see a lot of our people lack hope. They're gonna commit suicide, man. Just the times we coming into. Okay? So this is why this word right here is real important, if you are an Israelite, okay? Because this is to us who is to, but the elect, because like I say, the elect have attained that which they seek it for, but the rest were blinded, man. As it says in Romans 11:8, okay? So I'm going to end it right there. That was my lesson. Went a little bit longer than I planned, but that's all right. Call hello, la Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Shalom to the hopeful elect out there. Abba Ha Ayapia. Kwam Yasharala. Shalom to the elect. Shalom.